Welcome to the Hyper Growth Zone podcast. This is your go-to resource for personal growth, mastering communication, and influencing and persuasion techniques that will help you unleash the full potential of yourself and others. Here is your host, Alex Morgan.
Welcome to another episode of the Hyper Growth Zone podcast. My name is Alex Morgan, and I'm a master trainer of hypnosis and NLP. And on this episode, we're going to explore the different benefits that you can gain, that you can have, that you can really feel like you are when you have full belief in yourself. Now, the first thing, of course, is you actually need to have full belief in yourself. And the truth is, all of us, we were born limitless. Over time, we picked up various limitations. It's not necessarily our fault. And now it's time to be limitless again. So over time, we picked up different limiting beliefs and kind of started shedding that belief that we had for ourselves when we were born. However, there's no point in living with these beliefs that we've had for decades. Oftentimes when I work with people privately, they have certain beliefs like, I'm not good enough, I don't love myself, I can't make enough money, I don't deserve it. They have various doubts, they have various worries, and they've had these beliefs for many years, for decades. So there's no point in living with these beliefs anymore. If you have them, it's time to have new beliefs, and it's time to experience the benefits of fully believing in yourself. So if you do see that you have limiting beliefs or you feel that things are limiting you can ask yourself 3 questions. So when you're thinking like this, when you notice something, you're like, oh, I'm just not good enough. Ask yourself these 3 questions. When did I decide this? What can I learn from this? And what can I do instead? So if you can learn positive things and do other things instead of have that belief and take action, the more you take action, the more you focus on what you want, this is going to become a habit. So that's the first thing you need to do. You need to recognize that you have limiting beliefs. And when you do, you can ask yourself those 3 questions. Those form a new habit so that you can start thinking abundantly. You're not thinking in terms of lack. You're thinking about, what can I have instead? What do I want instead? What will this get for me? What will this allow me to do? So this is really how you should think. That's what I hope with every episode. I hope that it changes your thinking, that you can think in new ways, because that's what this is all about. Letting this information in your mind, and over time, it integrates. And once it integrates, you should start doing new things, see new possibilities, new opportunities, network with new people, love yourself more. And along with that, fully believe in yourself. So one of the benefits, the first one of fully believing in yourself, is having confidence. And when you have confidence in yourself, naturally, this is going to lead to competence. Confidence is something that you can feel actually right now. All you have to do is think of a time in the past that you were totally confident. Drop down into your body, see what you see, hear what you heard, and really feel the feelings of confidence. And if you do that enough times, you'll be able to access confidence right now. And the more times that you take action and focus on what you want with confidence, then you're going to become really competent at that thing. And people are going to see you. They're going to notice, wow, what changed? Are you doing something differently? How did you do that? And people are naturally going to be attracted to that energy. They'll want to deepen the relationship with you. They'll want to be really curious about, what is it that you're doing? And what can this do for you? Maybe this allows you to make more money, network with different people. So when you're confident, it's really going to be beneficial for you. And one of the ways to look at this is, if you were to speak to someone for the first time and you went into the conversation nervous, the other person is going to sense that you are nervous, and this isn't going to build as much trust. However, what if you go into this interaction and you appear confident? It doesn't mean you have to know and have everything planned about what you're going to say. All it means is that you're in control of your state, how you feel internally. And if you can go into that interaction with confidence, people are going to see that and they're going to believe what you're saying because they're going to sense that you have full belief in yourself. So what if you're trying to sell something and you have a customer in front of you and you go in completely confident? Well, the thing is, the person with the strongest state, that's the person who has the most flexibility, and that's the person who's going to control the room. So if I'm selling someone a training and I'm nervous, they're going to pick up on that. They're not going to trust me. They're not going to think I know what I'm talking about. However, if I go in with confidence, they're going to sense that. That's going to build unconscious rapport and trust and allow what I'm saying to get through to them, to show them that, yes, what I have is of value to them. So when you're confident and you show yourself as confident, people are going to think that you have something valuable to offer. So that's the first benefit, confidence. And those are the many reasons why confidence is really beneficial for you. The next benefit is motivation, increased motivation, endless amounts of motivation. So many people who don't believe in themselves, they don't actually get started. They don't take action. And if they do get started, maybe they quit or they procrastinate. They don't ever get off of that procrastination. So if you are procrastinating, you need to ask yourself this one question. What is the state or the feeling that gets you off of procrastination? Because it's not easy to go automatically from procrastination automatically to motivation. Usually there's something in between. There's another step or two that's going to get you to that increased motivation. So for example, let's say we're creating like a little bridge from procrastination to motivation. So maybe procrastination, something that gets to motivation is something like laziness. Someone's so lazy that they're like, oh my gosh, I just want to do something. Or maybe for another person, it's a bit of energy or a bit of optimism. And that has them going towards motivation. Maybe there's even another state inside there, like excitement or passion, something like this. So you need to find out if you are procrastinating, you're not taking action. What's a state that you can do that's going to help you get towards motivation? Because if you're not totally motivated right now, it's not the easiest thing to do just to be like, hey, I have endless amounts of motivation. However, people that believe in themselves, and once you build full belief in yourself, you're motivated. You're motivated for yourself because you've done the inner work, and the inner work is actually easier than you think, because if you practice what I'm telling you here, how to get off procrastination, and imagine different states to get you towards motivation, you'll actually want to do something. And people who have full belief in themselves, they're motivated because they know that they can get predictable results. Why would you want to leave success up to chance when instead you could get predictable results? So this is how we kind of want to think of this. Really successful people, they carry themselves in a certain way with that confidence, and then they have motivation to take action. They take action over and over, and they take the right actions to get predictable results. And those results, they're predictable, and they become consistent. So how would it be to you if in your relationship, you know you could do a certain thing? You really know, if I just do this, you'll get the result you want. What about with your friends? If you do a certain thing, you know you're going to get a result. What about in business? Every month, if you wanted to boost sales, bring in new customers, market differently, what if you knew some actions that you could do with motivation that are going to bring you predictable results? So people that fully believe in themselves, because of this belief that they have, they're going to feel motivated. And if you want to work on your motivation, go ahead and reach out to me. I'll have my information in the description of the episode, because many times I have helped plenty of people go from not taking action to having procrastination and having them feel endless amounts of motivation. anytime they want to, because we set up a new strategy in your mind that allows you to feel motivated at all times. So think, would that be useful for you? I'm pretty sure it would be, right? And just think, how specifically is this motivation going to help you? In what areas of your life? If you're motivated, what is that really going to get for you? For what purpose would you want this motivation? And if you can ask yourself these questions, your mind will reveal some really good answers, and you won't want to choose anything else besides confidence, which I mentioned earlier, and motivation. Another benefit is empowerment. So many people, when they start their personal growth journey, they have excuses or they have reasons why they're not getting what they want. It's almost like a formula. And which side are you on? Are you on the side where you're giving excuses or reasons? Or are you pointing the blame at different people? Is it your family's fault, your friend's fault, your spouse's fault, your boss's fault, the company's fault? Are you pointing the finger outside of yourself and not taking responsibility for your actions? And those become excuses, and that's why you're not getting what you want. So you're completely at effect of everything that's going on, and you're blaming. However, on the other side of that is the side of cause, and that's empowerment. That means you're taking full responsibility that for everything that happens, whether you think it's your fault or not. You take full responsibility and you ask yourself, what can you do to make this better? What can you change on the inside of you to make this better? So when you have full belief in yourself, of course you're going to be on the side of empowerment, and you're going to feel like you can empower other people around you as well. When you don't have full belief in yourself, what are you going to do? Since you don't believe in yourself, of course you might blame or not take responsibility. So as you listen to this and over the next little while, you can play a little game. You can think to yourself every time something happens and you notice you're not taking responsibility or you're blaming another person, flip your mind into thinking, no, I need to take responsibility. I'm not going to blame this other person. And over time, you can easily build that full belief in yourself so you can have that empowerment in your life instead. Because when you have this empowerment, what do you get? You get results. You're not going to have reasons or excuses. You're not going to have things blocking you from getting what you want. You're actually going to get results, and you're going to get predictable results because you also have a new way of thinking about this. And you can't possibly get new results if you're thinking in the same way. So really, within all of these benefits, they're all showing you that you can think in a different way. And when you can think in a different way, you're going to get new results and you'll have empowerment. And another benefit is decision making. Now, before I got into hypnosis, NLP, personal development, really started reading and studying and trying to better myself every single day, I used to take a lot longer to make decisions. I would weigh the decision in my mind, like, oh, a part of me wants to do this, another part of me wants to do that, and I would draw out decisions. Now, what does that do? If you keep doing that, not making decisions costs you time, it costs you money, it costs you energy. Because think, what if you wanted to jump into some sort of program or course or training or even get a promotion at a job and you delayed the decision? All those months or days or weeks that you delayed the decision, you then didn't get to implement what you learned within that time. So you held yourself back from earning more or making more or building new relationships that could also get you more. So all that compounds over time. So people, when they don't believe in themselves, they're a bit indecisive. They don't actually make decisions and make them fast. People who have full belief in themselves, making decisions for them, it's easy because they know what they want, because they focus on what they want all of the time. So when you have full belief in yourself, decisions become easy. They want to go on vacation, they make the arrangement. They need to make a decision about an existing customer, they make the decision. And if those decisions don't go the way that they want them to go, that's okay. They don't see it as failure. People that have full belief in themselves, they see it as feedback. They gather that feedback. They use the feedback to then change the decision in the future. However, a lot of people, they don't actually make decisions, but people that fully believe in themselves, they make decisions. And the more you make decisions, the more feedback you're going to get so that you can also make better decisions in the future. So those are some of the benefits of fully believing in yourself. There's many more. However, I just wanted to cover these ones here. Thanks so much for listening to this episode. And if you think anyone that you know can benefit, go ahead and send this to them, share it with them, and let me know what benefit you think is most beneficial for you. Wherever you're listening, go ahead and rate the podcast. And I hope to see you on the next episode.